Hello everyone and welcome back. You all love my food compilation videos. So in today's video, I have compiled 4 protein rich and delicious recipes for you all. So let's begin with the first one, Paneer Pav Bhaji. I personally love this dish a lot because of multiple reasons. It is cooked with so many veggies and is a complete meal in itself, especially when you have too many leftover veggies in the fridge. It gives a better change to the palate and cooking than the regular food we eat at home. Also, kids enjoy eating it without getting bothered about veggies. I get so excited with this thought that I even add lauki and pumpkin into my bhaji. Few of the many cheatings we mums love doing again and again. Once all the veggies are chopped, just add them in the pressure cooker along with some salt, 1 teaspoon pav bhaji masala and around 1 glass water. Now boil everything for 2 whistles on medium flame. Next step is to make masala for the bhaji. For that, I'll quickly chop 2 onions, 2 tomatoes and 1 capsicum. I'll also peel 7 to 8 garlic and grind it in water to make thin garlic puree. Prep is done and now begin the cooking time. In a flat base pan, add 2 teaspoon oil and 2 teaspoon ghee and add the chopped onions. Once onions turns translucent, add the chopped capsicum and saute for 5 minutes. Lastly, add chopped tomatoes and add salt and some red chili powder and saute again till oil leaves its side. When this is done, add the pureed garlic and mix well. Veggies are boiled well, so I'll add them into the prepared masala. Add pav bhaji masala and start mashing the bhaji well. Once the mashing is done, add some Kashmiri red chili powder, coriander powder and turmeric powder and cook for 5 to 8 minutes. Once vegetables start getting dry, add some hot water and keep mixing and mashing the bhaji. This ensures that the masala is evenly mixed with all veggies and enhances the flavor a lot. Now I'll grate the paneer and add it into the bhaji. I'll repeat adding the water once more and mix the paneer well into it. Bhaji is almost done, so I'll start working on the pav. I wish to start making my own pavs, hopefully soon, and once I'll excel, I'll definitely share the recipe. Now on the tawa, I'll add some butter and add 1 teaspoon bhaji masala to it. and toast the pav from both sides. This adds more flavor to the otherwise plain pavs. Bhaji is done with that perfect street style consistency. So now what? Add some dollops of butter, sprinkle some coriander, green chutney and serve with chopped onions and spiced up pavs. Do follow the tips shared to make this delicious and protein rich pav bhaji at home and let me know how you liked it. Next delicious recipe that is so easy to make and is rich in protein is our moong badi sabzi. Often we think what to cook for lunch that is different in taste but easy to make. So this moong badi is your answer. Start by soaking some moong dal for 2 hours and then grind it into a thick paste along with some ginger and chili. I am skipping chili since kids will also eat it. Now once the paste is made, add salt, ajwain, hing and mix it well. Beat the batter for 3 to 4 minutes to aerate it well. I'll rest this batter for 5 minutes till I'll prepare the other elements of sabzi, which is making tomato puree and chopping some spinach and garlic. Once the prep is done, in a kadai add 1 tablespoon oil and add whole red chili and chopped garlic and saute well. Now add the dry spices. Here I am adding turmeric, coriander powder, red chili powder and garam masala powder and saute the spices well before adding the tomato puree. Cook the tomatoes till oil leaves its sides and now add chopped spinach and cook for 1 more minute. Now for the gravy, add some buttermilk into this spinach mix and keep stirring continuously to avoid buttermilk from curdling. Adjust the consistency of the gravy by adding more water. After 10 minutes, start making buddies from the prepared moong batter and drop them gently into the gravy one by one. Make the gravy thin as buddies will absorb a lot of water and make it thicker gradually. While the moong badi is cooking, I will quickly make a delicious raita. Today I will make makhana raita and for that I'll roast the makhanas in some ghee. Till the makhanas are roasting, I'll make the quick raita by adding salt, pepper, roasted cumin powder, black salt, chaat masala and little jaggery into the curd and whisk it well. Add little water to make the consistency runny. To make it more delicious, add some chopped mint leaves and grated beetroot into the curd and mix it well before adding the roasted makhanas. This raita comes out so delicious and perfect for hot summers. Moong badi sabzi is done. Let me show you how soft the buddies are. Adjust the seasonings and sprinkle lots of freshly chopped coriander. Lastly, I'll quickly make parathas to go with this sabzi. Serve the sabzi hot with crispy parathas and cool raita. And enjoy this healthy and quick to make lunch with your family and friends. The next fun recipe is an ultimate delight at my home, which is paneer tikka wrap. Technically, it's a regular meal, but with a twist, which makes it a hit among all. I'll start by chopping some veggies and paneer. For the tikka, we'll make a marination, and for that, in 2 tablespoon curd, I'll add red chili powder, turmeric powder, black and table salt, garam masala powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, 1 teaspoon oil, crushed kasuri methi, and mix everything well. Now for the binding, add some besan and 1 teaspoon juice and coat the paneer cubes and diced veggies well into this mixture. While the mixture is marinating, I'll preheat my oven. Now on wet skewers, I line all the veggies one by one. I'm using the oven, but you can also toast this on tawa from all sides. I will air fry it for 7 to 10 minutes while changing the sides in between. Next, I'll make a quick green chutney, and for that, into the jar, I'll add green chili, 1-inch ginger, coriander with stalks, cumin seeds, salt, lemon juice, 1 teaspoon curd, and make a thick chutney. For more flavor, I'll make another chutney with some soaked cashews, garlic, curd, sugar, salt, and some olive oil. And while that is done, our paneer tikka is also done. So the last thing left before assembling everything is making chapatis for the wrap. So for the wrap, the first layer is of tomato ketchup. You can use chili sauce as well. On top of that, I layer the green chutney and add some salad. I chopped some lettuce leaves, purple cabbage and onions. Top everything with the paneer tikka and sprinkle lots of coriander leaves. Now pour a generous amount of white cashew sauce and fold and secure everything in a wrapping paper. Serve with more salad and chutney at the side, and delicious and protein-rich paneer tikka wrap is ready to dig in. The next delicious recipe is something I have evolved over the time because this is Karthik's all-time favorite, which is Matar Paneer with Tandoori Roti. Peas and paneer both are rich sources of protein and I make them quite frequently. In the prep, I'll chop some ginger and garlic. Now, I'll dice the paneer in bigger chunks. I'll also chop some coriander and coriander stalks separately. Now for the gravy, I'll make a puree of 1 tomato and some soaked nuts. I'm taking melon seeds. You can take almonds or cashews too. Now in a pan, heat 1 teaspoon ghee and add Kashmiri red chili powder and saute the paneer cubes in it. Next, in the same pan, I'll take 1 teaspoon oil and 1 teaspoon ghee and sprinkle some cumin seeds. Now add chopped ginger, garlic and coriander stalks and saute it for 10 seconds. Then add the dry spices. I'm adding turmeric, red chili powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, coriander powder, 1 teaspoon besan and some garam masala and saute the spices for 10 seconds before adding the tomato puree. Add salt and cook the puree for 3 to 4 minutes. Then add the boiled peas and some water and cook this till oil leaves the sides. Simultaneously, I'll knead the dough for tandoori roti. In some wheat flour, add 2 teaspoon curd and add the water little by little, kneading a soft dough. Gravy of Matar Paneer is cooked well, so now let's add the paneer cubes. Sprinkle lots of freshly chopped coriander and crushed kasuri methi and our Matar Paneer sabzi is ready. Now for the tandoori roti, roll a chapati of any shape and sprinkle some toppings. You can skip it to make a plain chapati as well. Roll it one last time to secure the toppings and now turn the chapati upside down on your palm and smear some water on its backside. Now on hot tawa, place the chapati with the backside down and poke it so that it sticks nicely on the tawa. Cook from one side for 3 to 4 minutes and then turn the tawa upside down and toast the chapati from all sides. Apply some ghee and now I'll quickly make other chapati too. And here you have the restaurant style meal right at the comfort of your home. This meal might look simple but is full of flavor. I hope you enjoyed watching this compilation. Let me know which recipe you like the most. Share your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to show your love. And I'll see you in the next vlog very soon.
Give me all your love, give me all your love.